that Turkey is not supportive of Finland and Sweden joining NATO. Now, that's a very interesting point. Let's look at what Reuters has to say. So, the Turkish president, Erdogan, said on Friday it was not possible for NATO member Turkey to support plans of Sweden and Finland to join the pact, given that the Nordic countries were home to many terrorist organizations. Though Turkey has officially supported NATO enlargement since it joined the US-led alliance 70 years ago, its opposition could pose a problem for Sweden and Finland, given new members need unanimous agreement. So that is the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, oh, first obstacle. Turkey's repeatedly slammed Sweden and other Western European countries for its handling of organizations deemed terrorist by Ankara, including the Kurdish militant groups PKK and YPG, and the followers of US-based Islamic cleric Gulen. Ankara says Gulenists carried out a coup attempt in 2016. Gulen and his supporters deny the accusation. I remember this. Finland's plan to apply for NATO membership announced Thursday, and the expectation that Sweden would follow would bring about the expansion of the alliance that Putin aimed to prevent by launching the invasion of Ukraine. We are following the developments regarding Sweden and Finland, but we don't hold positive views, said Erdogan in Istanbul, adding it had been a mistake for NATO to accept Greece as a member in the past. As Turkey, we don't want to repeat similar mistakes. Furthermore, Scandinavian countries are guest houses for terrorist organizations. They are even members of the parliament in some countries. It is not possible for us to be in favor. In response, Finnish Foreign Minister Haavisto urged patience and called for a step-by-step approach in response to Turkish resistance. He also said he was due to meet his Turkish counterpart in Berlin on Saturday. Meanwhile, Sweden said it remained confident it could secure unanimous backing for any NATO application it could submit. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg had said the Finns would be warmly welcomed and promised a smooth and swift accession process. Yes, we know this. Finland and Sweden are already NATO's closest partners, sitting in on many meetings, getting regularly briefed on the situation in Ukraine, and taking part in regular military drills with NATO allies. Much of their military equipment is interoperable with NATO allies. See? However, they cannot benefit from NATO's collective defense clause that an attack on one ally is an attack on all until they join the alliance. So that's, if I'm not mistaken, Article 5. Turkey has criticized Russia's invasion, sent armed drones to Ukraine, and sought to facilitate peace talks between the sides, but it has not backed Western sanctions on Moscow and seeks to maintain close trade, energy, and tourism ties with Russia. Yeah, well, the thing is, Turkey depends on Russian energy imports. They, again, have to walk sort of a fine line, kind of like Israel, in a way. Oh, we don't want to upset the Ukrainians, but we don't want to upset the Russians either. This is interesting. I think this is going to be a very interesting development. Do you guys remember last year when the Americans were leaving Afghanistan, supposedly? They didn't tell us where the CIA are. When they were leaving, the idea was that Turkey would actually take over control of the international airport in Kabul. And, that's very interesting because basically to me what that looked like was oh yeah, we're totally withdrawing. Here's a NATO member who's Muslim. Maybe you accept it better. That's what it felt like to me. It's more digestible because Turkey is a majority Muslim country, still a NATO member, still NATO. But that didn't happen, obviously, given the developments that soon followed. Nevertheless, let's follow this one closely because my hunch, I'm speculating here, but my hunch is that there will be significant pressure from the West so that Turkey does not stand in the way. In what form those concessions might be, that remains to be seen. But I really think that right now there's so much pressure and they're so hungry to just make NATO bigger and piss off the Russians that this could just be lip service from Turkey. So I wouldn't say, oh, it's game over. No, this could change very soon, and I'll keep you updated on that, of course.